Get the cake right to the sight sex. Leave the fire and the roof style stuff. On the grind like we're chasing the stars. From Millmore to Dew Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie, I'm Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. From Millmore to Dew Valley.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to KB Terrace Talk's Sunday service football edition with me, your host, Phil_Forest. So we have three wonderful guests on tonight. A new face for our Sunday show, or newish face to our Sunday show. That's John. How are we doing, John?
I'm great, thank you. It's been a while. I'm glad to be back for a one-off. Yeah, nice to see you all.
Glad to have you back, mate. Wanted you on to have a discussion about not just Rotherham, but also Newcastle and how they got on today. Yesterday, actually, sorry, should I say. Underneath me, as always, our resident pundit, our resident quizmaster, that is Tom Brown. He's been away for a week. He's back. How are we doing, Tom?
Yeah, I'm back from Paris with the man flu. So, but nothing a few skip days won't sort out. So, looking forward to the show.
Good to have you on, Tom. Good to have you on. And finally, in the bottom corner there, we have our resident Coventry fan. He's been away for a couple of weeks. We've got him back. It's Mark. How are we doing, Mark?
Yeah, not bad. Can't complain.
Fabulous. So we're going to get cracking straight on with the show. And the first thing that we are going to have a discussion about is this week's Premier League games. So the Premier League was run over Saturday and Sunday of this week, and the scores were as follows. So we had on Saturday, we had Brentford versus Burnley, Manchester City versus Leeds, Sunderland versus Bournemouth, Everton versus Newcastle, and Tottenham Hotspur versus Fulham. Action-packed, lots of goals scored in every single one of those games. So it was Brentford 3, Burnley 1, Man City 3, Leeds United 2, Sunderland 3, Bournemouth 2, Everton 1, Newcastle United finally winning away with 4, and then Tottenham 1, Fulham 2. So let's have a delve into Saturday's scores if we can to start with, and then we'll have a quick look at today's scores as well. So first one that I want to just talk about, and I am going to come to Newcastle very, very, very shortly, John. But the one I want to speak about first is the Man City Leeds game. That was very tight. That was sneaky bum time for Manchester City, clearly. Could have been a fantastic draw, if anything, for Leeds United. Not really that many faults with them, I didn't think, to be perfectly honest. It's probably one of the better games I've seen them play. But my question to the panelists, not only obviously about the game, but Farke, is he still, even I know they lost, so yes, but is he still really in that position to lose his job, or are we likely to see him for a little bit longer? Who wants to take the floor on that one? Tom, you're shaking your head.
I would say if I was Leeds, if I could look into the future now, the way things are going, they will get relegated. As Daniel Farke, Mark, you might know, and maybe you two as well, Daniel Farke ever survived a Premiership season?
Not to the best of my knowledge, but I think, what are they? They're 18th, 11 points, 18 points. It's very tight between 4 out of the 5 down there. You can disregard Wolves. My question is always, if you're going to sack him, who do you get in?
Exactly. Yeah.
Same as the last time they were in the Premier League. They went through a couple of managers, ended up with Big Sam for 4 games. It's like, what's the point? So, are they going to go and raid Europe for somebody? That is fraught with danger. Are you going to go and raid the Championship? Again, somewhat fraught with danger. Are you going to go and try and take somebody from top end of the Championship? Are they going to want to go and probably get relegated? Or do you go a little bit further down? I think he'll still be there for a little bit. They're not going to be on games against Manchester City. They were unlucky to not hold on for the full game.
Yeah.
I think that's the $1 million question is what you're saying there, Mark, is if they have not really got anybody lined up, is there a massive risk there in getting rid of him and then waiting a couple of weeks before they physically get a new manager in place? And by then you're pushing on for the Christmas time, when obviously games are crucial around Christmas. But holding off a little bit, maybe find somebody that you want and then make that kind of,
I'm a big believer, Phil, that clubs and certainly any sort of business have an eye on who they want to replace whoever at any time. Even if you've got one of the most successful managers going, even last season when Liverpool were fifth in the league, they will always have a backup plan. Or at least I'd like to think that they have. So I think Leeds United, and at the start of the season I thought they might be okay. I think Leeds will get relegated under Farke, personally. I mean, there's always somebody out there for a job, but I don't know. I just can't see them surviving. Same with Burnley now as well. I think obviously Wolves are gone. Right? So it's going to be between Leeds, Burnley. I mean, you're down there, aren't you, Phil? Forest. But
we are, yeah.
I expect you to pull away.
Yeah, I think next few games you'll start seeing us climbing up that table. To be fair.
So you got Leeds. So it's going to be between forgetting Wolves. They're gone. They can't survive. So you got Leeds, Burnley, West Ham. You, Forest.
Yeah.
I fully expect Forest and West Ham to start climbing up the league. Who else is going to get dragged into it?
You've got Fulham down there. Fulham's not, I mean, they're a little bit further ahead. They're a good 5 points clear, 5 points clear of Forest, but they're still there.
I'd say Fulham will be okay. So what you need is a rapid change of tactics, to be honest with you, if you are Burnley and Leeds. Because other than that, if it continues this way, potentially, once Christmas is out of the way, New Year and what have you, they could be 10 points adrift. It's a flip of a coin kind of situation.
Yeah.
The two people I've seen linked with the Leeds job, and this is on Twitter, so take it with a massive pinch of salt, is Postecoglou and Brendan Rodgers. Now, we have seen Ange make a cameo appearance in this Premier League season. How'd it go, Phil? I can't remember. Anyway.
007, mate. 007.
And Brendan Rodgers, I mean, he gets a lot of stick, but he did a fairly decent job at Leicester, so maybe he could sort out something at Leeds. But then Tom makes a good point with it approaching Christmas. Before you know it, you're in the January transfer window.
Yeah.
If you sack Farke, there's midweek games, so I think Leeds play on the Wednesday. So if they lose to Chelsea, I think you sack him on the Thursday. You need a new manager in, sharpish. He then needs to be able to assess the squad leading up to the 1st of January before he can go, okay, here's what I want to do in the transfer window. And it's going to be very, very tight if that is the case.
I mean, looking at those two managers, okay, Postecoglou, I think that would be a massive, massive mistake for Leeds. And I'm not just going off, how it's happened with Forest and the 7 games and so on and so forth. I just think it will be a big mistake for Leeds. Brendan Rodgers, like you say, he's done all right. To be perfectly honest, the one manager that I would like to see back in the Premier League is Steve Cooper. I really would. I'd like to see him back in the Premier League. I don't know whether it'll be hard hitting, particularly with someone like struggling Leeds, but I would like to see that manager back in the Premier League. Just to give him that opportunity to shine a little bit more. Because I rate him as a manager. I really do rate him as a manager.
Well, he did a fantastic job for Forest, didn't he?
An amazing job for Forest, yeah.
He also did an amazing job at Leicester, helping get them relegated. But
yeah,
that's personal preference.
Very true. Very true. Yeah,
it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those. But
who
knows? Who knows?
I can't see any way out for Leeds under Fark, and the same with Burnley. So I think, is it the 49ers that own Leeds?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to accept getting battered. I mean, yeah, they put up a show against Man City, but that's a 1 in 50 chance that they were going to do that. If I was them, I'd think rapid. I'd certainly think, right, January, do we want to stay in the Premier League or do we want to go back down again? Leeds, let's make no mistake about this, are a huge club. They're probably top 6 biggest clubs in Britain. No issue. Do they want to go back down to the Championship? Because, yeah, Daniel Farke's a great Championship manager, but he's proven to be bloody awful in the Prem. And I was saying at the start of the season, there's no such thing as loyalty in football. As soon as he got them up, what I thought they should have done is like, thanks very much for that. See you later. Right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to bring somebody else in who knows this league. Because you've got a proven track record of getting Norwich relegated every single time they've come up. And it's madness that they thought it would be different. Personal opinion. Fans, do you agree?
I think you're absolutely right. If there's any Leeds fans watching, any Leeds fans in the comments that want to drop a comment, see what you think about Tom's views there. But I agree, mate. The thing is the only thing you've got to look at is who would be a good fit for Leeds, and I don't know who would be a good fit right now, particularly with the fact that they've not really.
I'm going to put it out there now, Phil. Frank Lampard.
Oh, I knew he'd say it.
He's doing too much of a good job at Coventry. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Got no worries about Lampard leaving. None whatsoever.
I don't think he will.
The thing with Leeds, I've just had a quick look at the fixtures. Chelsea at home, followed by Liverpool at home.
Oh,
I mean, as bad as Liverpool have been recently, I do expect them to beat Leeds. And I expect Chelsea to beat Leeds as well. So are you going to sack Farker? Because by the time that's the 6th of December is the Liverpool game for Leeds. They don't play again until the 14th. 12 days. Yeah, that's a long old time. Do you sack him?
They've got a midweek game, haven't they? And then they've got the weekend game. So, yeah, interesting one. Some comments coming in already. We've got loads of viewers this evening already, and some comments that are coming in. Bob Do, which is Brighton fan Dan, for everybody that doesn't know. Should be a cracking show, this one, lads. Really looking forward to it. Pleasure to meet the man, the myth, the legend that is Phil today. Thanks for the tour and everything. So I went down to the Forest game today, and Mr. Brighton fan Dan was also there. We hooked up. Did a bit of content and whatnot, and had a bit of a good laugh, really. And yeah, what a cracking guy! First time I've ever met him, and what a cracking guy he is. Lovely lad, very knowledgeable on Brighton, and yeah, just an all-round great guy. So fantastic afternoon, even though Brighton beat us. Very well done. We've got the Pep Empires in again. The evening to us. Thank you for that, Pep. His comment, I think Leeds played well. If they take on what they did on in the second half into the next few games, I think they may get some results. I don't think against Chelsea or Liverpool, Pep, unfortunately. No. Mers is also in tonight. Evening, lads. Evening, Mers. Hope you're well, mate. And what else have we got? That is about it, really. Yeah, so lots of comments coming in, lots of people viewing. So if you've got any questions for any of our panelists, please make sure that you drop a comment into the chat menu for us as well. So we're going to move on to the Newcastle game. John, so away form hasn't been the best for Newcastle. However, they've come out fighting, and I would go as far as to say it was pretty much an annihilation of Everton. considering Everton coming off the back of their battering over Man United. They may give a little bit more, but Newcastle just were unstoppable, mate.
It was like a steamroller, wasn't it? It was,
mate.
I'm gutted that we let one goal in, which is obviously a disappointment. But he ran the changes, which is nice to see. I think he's sort of listened a little bit to the fan base about Nick Pope. There's been a lot of media attention around that goalkeeper since the Marseille, even before Marseille, to be honest. It was just, it was nice to see. I know he's only scored one, but just the involvement of Watermelon getting a goal again. It's just nice to get that confidence. You know, as a striker, if you go on a bit of a blip without goals and you get your head, but then he's gone on international duty and scored 4 goals for Germany. So it was nice for him to come back and start scoring for Newcastle. Is it a good way to respond? Yes, I'm happy. We had a conversation about backing my team. I'm definitely going to be backing him against Spurs because I think we'll batter them 3-0 at home. But yeah, I'm really happy. It was a really good performance for a change. Like everyone just performed. Like I think in previous games we've had players like Joe Linton or Bruno going missing. And this game, it just clicked. Something just clicked.
Yeah, I agree, mate. They were a completely different. To me, I saw some of the game. I didn't watch it all, but saw some of the game, and they were just a complete different side.
Yeah, I think what the difference for me was, and it's been lacking a lot. You may remember when Eddie Howe first came in, the high press, intense push, right on the defense. You know, a lot of teams now will play out the back, which is fine. And Newcastle have adapted quite quickly to we'll push Gordon, Murphy at the time, and obviously Isaac when he was that. We would push them right up against that defense, like high press, win the ball high, turn it over, score lots of goals. We seem to have backed away from that recently and let teams just play it out, have possession, pass it around 400 times. But then that's what I noticed in that game. We were up, Watermelon was up there pressing, Barnsley was up there pressing, and even Elanga was, which is a different side to Elanga, which I haven't seen either. He was right in their face. And I think when you've got somebody attacking you, when you're trying to distribute the ball, that's when mistakes happen. And that's when you get the turnovers and the opportunities to get a goal. You saw that with the Watermelon goal. We pushed them so high, he got in behind and he scored.
Yeah, cracking assist from Elanga on the Watermelon.
And I said to you a few times, where's Elanga from Forest? Because he was cracking for you. He had one of the highest XG creations for your team last season. Moved to Newcastle and he seems to be down that flea market every other week. So, but like it's nice to see. Like I know it's going to take time. It's a new team, different tactics, but it's the Premier League. He's not like he's come from Japan. Do you know what I mean? So it was nice. Yeah, it was real. I was surprised he started. To be quite honest, I really was surprised.
So who have you got next?
We have got Spurs on Tuesday night.
Yeah, Tuesday night, isn't it? So there's 3 games Tuesday night, and the rest of the games are being played over Wednesday and Thursday. I think it's the Man United West Ham.
There's one game Thursday, and then
that's the Man United West Ham game, and then the rest are all on Wednesday. And then obviously straight back on it on Saturday and Sunday, and one game on the Monday of the following week as well. So yeah, busy couple of weeks. Mers has cropped up with a comment. I'm in and out of stream doing FPL stuff. Dan, to answer your question, it was a crap game to watch from Arsenal and Chelsea. Very stop-start, lots of fouls and yellow cards. So I think Dan and Mers have been having a conversation about the Arsenal-Chelsea game, which we're going to come on to very, very shortly. So, yeah, massive change for Newcastle. Let's hope it continues into the Spurs game for you. Like I say, 3 games in quite close proximity with each other. You know, the one yesterday, your game on Tuesday, and then your game again on Saturday. I think it's you know, got to keep that.
I think it's Burnley.
I think so. Yeah, I'm just looking down the list now. Actually, you've got Spurs, and then you've got Burnley. Yeah, you've got Burnley.
Yeah, the weekend. Yeah, so probably 6 points. I'm backing my team, Phil.
Backing your teammate, that's what I like to hear. If anybody missed it on Friday night's FPL show, please make sure that you like and subscribe, especially to the Friday show. It's a fantastic show set up by Mers, and it's all about FPL and different tactics and so on and so forth. And I was quite vocal. I'd had a few beers, obviously, but I was quite vocal. And one of my points is to back your team. You know, support them where you can. Yes, fair enough, be critical of your team, but back them. Have their back. Say, you know what, actually, we can do this. We're going to go into this game and we're going to batter them. Even if you don't, it doesn't matter. You know, you've supported them, you backed them, and you're taking away information from them games. And hopefully your team's then improving. Newcastle, perfect example. And on the back of that, because Newcastle won away, John has agreed to put Elliot Anderson in his squad on his FBL as well. Now, my argument about Elliot Anderson, he is, although he's not an ideal player in the FPL, because obviously he's not a goal scorer, in general, if you look at him, he's currently one of the best Premier League midfielders at the present time. Absolutely fantastic. Look at his stats. Look at where he is. He is the man. And I've made John put him in his FPL, even though it probably won't cause you major points in the FPL. What a quality player. But John agreed to it, didn't you, mate?
I did try and get away with it, but I am a man of my word. He's in my team. He'll not leave my team. And you've got Wolves next, so I may even captain him. You never know.
Mate, I'd consider it. Definitely. So some of the other games, obviously, over the weekend, we've also had today's games. So today's games were Crystal Palace 1, Man United 2. So Bushy is very, very happy today based on Man United's performance. It was a 1-0 win for Aston Villa. I think I got that in the predictions as well. I think a lot of people were going, oh no, Villa are going to absolutely batter Wolves. And I put it down as a 1-0 win to Villa, so I was happy with that. There was the game that we're going to brush over very, very quickly, Nottingham Forest 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 2. There was also West Ham United and Liverpool back on winning forms as Liverpool beat West Ham 2-0. And then the final game was Chelsea-Arsenal, and that ended in a 1-1 draw. Kind of feel a little bit for Arsenal, you know. Caicedo, he got booted off in the 38th minute.
Not a red card. Not a red card.
Why not answer that? So
not a red card for me. Not a red card.
No.
Nope. Absolutely not. And I thought Chelsea were the better team. In fact, I think Chelsea will win the Premier League now.
All right, thank you. I said this from day. No, it's going to be Arsenal. No. Nobody listens to me, Tom.
Oh, well, I'm saying it
Who was
now,
that?
John Boy. I think Chelsea will win the league now. I've got issues with the goalkeeper. I think Chelsea need a new goalkeeper in January. Is it Sanchez?
Has Chelsea not got like 5 or 6 goalkeepers in the back somewhere?
They probably buy one from
players.
They maybe have. Hello, Violet. They maybe have. Hello, Carpets. They maybe have, but I think Sanchez is probably their weakest point. I was actually hoping for a Chelsea win today because I can't be doing with Arsenal winning the league. I'm not gonna lie, I just can't be bothered with it.
Sorry for Mers, who is watching at the minute. Mers has come in and said it's a harsh red, but it was a red, and even Chelsea fans were saying it
was his planted foot. That's why it was a red.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Forgive me, I've seen replays of it. Was it a straight red or was it a VAR red?
No, VAR red. He didn't.
You see, this is why VAR is killing the game because I'm assuming
slow it down. Yeah,
they've slowed it down.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, massively.
They've slowed it down like a snail.
I'm assuming they slow it down to make it look even worse. And I don't know.
It's a bad tackle. It is bad. It's above his ankle.
I mean, is it a red card? Is it a red?
Yes. It's dangerous.
Okay.
I think it was no questions. Dangerous. that could have easily snapped his ankle. Clean.
Fair enough.
I mean, but everything looks worse slowed down. But if it hits him where it hits him, it's a foul. It's dangerous. He should go for it. But I mean, I think it's a good point for Arsenal.
Here's a question, right? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, John. At the end of the day, and this is my argument. It was my argument with the Man United game and the Man United and Everton. Is your team, the opponent's team, goes down to 10 men. Yeah, there's your advantage straight away. Now, with some of the lesser teams, someone like Wolves or so on and so forth, they may not act as they should after the opposing team going down to 10 men. But the teams like Man United and Arsenal, and I'm not taking, I like Arsenal. I've got nothing against Arsenal as per se, but you should be taking advantage of those situations massively. Categorically, you should be taking advantage of those situations. Man United did it against Chelsea, and we were bad mouthing Man United because they were still in that mist of is Amorim the right manager or whatnot, and rightly so. They should have won that game. Chelsea were down to 10 men, but if you take that hat off and take that banter hat off for Man United and actually say, well, no, they're just doing their job. In the words of Roy Keane, that's just their job. That's what they're doing. And they should be winning games when the opposing team's down to 10 men. My argument is why didn't Arsenal win 3-4-1 against Chelsea?
Yeah.
If they're that good of a team and that strong of a team, why didn't they?
What I would say, Phil, in the data football that we now work with, where everything's done on databases and computers, XG and all that sort of stuff, surely there's an algorithm that shows you how to play against 10 men. Does that make sense? Because back in the day, the old saying was it's always harder to play against 10 men. How? How is it harder to play against 10 men?
There is. Tom, there is. Did you not know this? So if you're playing against 10 men, you watch what we did to West Brom last week because we were losing. West Brom went to 10 men under. We won.
Well, there you go.
Last time I checked, that's what's supposed to happen, really, isn't it? You get a player sent off, that's because of a foul or whatever it might be, but now that puts you as a disadvantage, so the other team should take advantage of that. And surely if you are a big team and know what you're doing and, claim to be top of the table, sorry, Mers, sorry, Arsenal, but surely you should have been battering Chelsea in that second half.
Exactly. So there must be a plan to play against 10 men. There has to be. I mean, you double up on a fullback, or do you know what I mean? I mean,
you spread it wide, don't you? Run them tired. Yeah, that's basically yeah.
And I get the whole grit and determination, but my pet hate with managers when they don't win against 10 men is it's always more difficult to play against 10 men. It's like one of those football cliches, isn't it? It's just nonsense. No, they've got 10 men. You've got 11. If you're going to have a fist fight now, surely would batter them in a fist fight. But I mean, it's just one of those. I mean,
it is. But on the role reversal, you look at the West Ham game. Paqueta getting 2 red cards in 2 minutes, or 2 yellow cards, in 2 minutes. One for a five, and then one for arguing with the.
No, it was throwing the ball away and then dissent.
Right. Why did I read he just gave the referee a bit of back chat and the referee turned around and gave him another yellow?
He did, yeah. He was complaining about throwing the ball away. He literally wouldn't walk away from the referee and he's got a yellow card and sent him off.
But he knows the rules. He knows.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, okay.
Very true.
It was a silly sending off. It's probably one of the most bizarre ones you'll ever see, but it's a letter of the law.
Go on, Phil. Sorry.
I was just going to say we've got a conspiracy theorist in the chat. Pep Empire did have a bet.
Yeah.
You never know, mate. You never ever know.
Probably.
And then Tom, you comment about VAR. Obviously, VAR is a contentious thing at the best of times. Pep Empire, speaking of VAR, it took them 3 minutes to give Gvardiol. But when you see it, it's clearly onside. So
And this is the thing about VAR, right? They're meant to, clear and obvious error. If you're taking 7-8 minutes for a clear and obvious error, is it clear and obvious?
No.
Exactly.
So Mers is making excuses for Arsenal's poor second half performance, but the problem is the game was very stop-start. I think it's harder to take control in those situations. You're top of the league, Mers. I'm sorry, no excuse, mate. You know, I'm gonna fire it at you. I'm gonna probably be harsh on you, mate. But you're top of the league. I'm sorry, mate. You should be able to take control of a game like that, whether it is stop-start or not. You're supposed to be able to adapt to that as a team. So, yeah, whilst I can sympathise with you, I'm not taking that. I'm sorry. If you're up by a player or two players, you should be battering the other team.
Yeah,
and they scored first as well. They scored first.
Anyway, the other game that happened today that I did say I'm going to brush over very, very lightly, very, very quickly, was the Nottingham Forest, Brighton and Hove Albion game. So I went to that game myself, met up with Brighton fan Dan, and another comment from him. Phil, massive respect. Love how you said brush over the other game today. Thank you for your kind words. What you said about me means a lot to me, truly does. My confidence a world of good. So obviously I know Dan struggles a little bit with his confidence sometimes. So it was fantastic time just to spend a bit of time with Dan. It was lovely. As for the game, I think going off the 3-0 victory over Liverpool last weekend and then beating Malmo in the week as well, Forest should have been on a high. They came out and Brighton just dominated the first 20 minutes. Literally, I was sat on the halfway line. Forest started from right to left, and my head was fixed on that right-hand side for pretty much majority of the game. It was just 20 minutes of pure pain. And Brighton were playing absolutely fantastic, and they really did. Then we woke up a little bit and we started playing a little bit. Lots of good passing in the midfield. The link up between Elliot Anderson and Morgan Gibbs-White, fantastic. We just couldn't finish anything. And I put that up to the up front, Igor Jesus. Great player, but there's no substance to him at the minute. He's not used to the Premier League still. Not making excuses, not in the slightest, but I want Chris Wood back as quickly as possible. And then then they get a goal. They got a goal just before half time. It was a poorly. It was a good goal, but it was a poorly executed set piece. And then how it just went. It didn't fall right. Second half, Forest come out fighting, absolutely battering. My one problem I've got with Sean Dyche at the minute is he's not playing Amari Hutchinson from the start, because Amari Hutchinson came on and he turned that game into an entertaining, exciting game, which wound me the hell up, because I'm going, that's 3 games now he's come on in the second half and absolutely run circles around and down that right-hand side. So why is he not playing him from the start? Baffling me at the minute. And then, there was a mess up at the back on about 85, 86 minutes. Morato and Sells, they lost communication with each other, along with Milenkovic. And I think Dominguez was involved in it all. And then, Brighton took advantage again and scored a second goal. Brighton, forced to be reckoned with, absolutely fantastic team. They really performed well. Their fans are great. They had would say probably 2/3 of the Bridgeford end. So they sold out all their tickets, travelled up 4.5 hours. I know Dan was saying he got up at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah.
7 coach up to the City Ground. So I doff my cap to them completely. Fans were fantastic. It just didn't go Forest's way. Simple as.
I watched the game, and this isn't a go at Forest. It just felt, especially second half, you were creating the chances. It was just like, as you were saying, there was no end product. There was no Danny, like they were getting balls to Danny Well, but at least he was trying to have a go, sort of thing. He had a quiet game as well, but there was nothing. They were getting balls into the box, and it was just nothing there.
No. No, there was no. We said that. I think I was talking to a couple of fans behind me. The guy that was next to me, there was a safety guy. He was the other side of me, and he was looking at the game. He wasn't a Forest fan or a Brighton fan, and he was just going, Forest can't seem to finish anything at the minute. And I think that's a bit of a worry for Forest at the minute, as maybe we need to push the likes of well, we need to get Wood back. That would be ideal, but we need to push some of the players that we've been brought in as a natural forward. Callum Wendo, for instance, we need to push him a little bit harder and try and get him starting. Nothing against Igor Jesus, because I tell you what, that man can jump for the ball. Wow, the amount of headers that he got over the 6'4" defender that he had stood behind him was phenomenal. But yeah, I just couldn't finish a Sunday dinner, unfortunately.
Tough day at the office.
It was a very tough day at the office, and unfortunately, and in answer to Dan's "Where was the atmosphere?" you said about it. Yeah, you Seagulls took it away, mate.
Silenced.
If I just take off at the Premier League there, my caption: "Seagulls, give me my cob back." So for anybody that's not from the East Midlands or don't understand what a cob is. Some people in the north call it a bread roll, a barm cake, a tea cake, whatever you want to call it.
Bread cake,
all sorts like that. We call it a cob. So Seagulls, give me my cob back. And most importantly, obviously, we get a game against you, mate. So we're going to come down and we're going to batter you. Promise you can definitely promise you that. The MX, we're going to come down and we're going to batter you. So, Premier League, all exciting. Some exciting games that we've had this weekend. Let's move on to the Championship.
Mark.
And sitting very pretty still at the top is Coventry.
Yes, we are.
Are we calling it Championship's number one team? Or are we calling it the Frank Lampard? What we calling it? It's got to have a name to it. Coventry now.
The name is Coventry City because we haven't won the league. The club will be around long after Frank goes. Hopefully not for a very long time because I'm enjoying the work he's doing. We are top of the league. We're grinding wins out, and we're not playing terribly. We are certainly in the last couple of games. There have been little hiccups, and we have managed since the Wrexham game, 5 wins on the spin, and with the exception of the Stoke game, which was top versus second, we've gone behind in every single one. And every single game where we've gone behind, I've thought, right, well, this is where the wheels fall off. Then, and it's just not happening.
No.
Sheffield.
You keep saying that when are the wheels going to fall off, and you're doing.
Maybe they won't. I'm starting to think they are very securely bolted on, or however you put wheels on. I've no idea. I don't drive. But, it's just going really well. Again, midweek was unbelievable. Going 2-0 up, then letting them back in to 2-2, only to then go and find another 2 goals. We've scored 50 goals this season.
Wow.
50.
What's the record for that? What is the record for winning the league with some goals? What is it? Do you know?
I've no idea about the goals. I think Reading have got the points record at 106.
Yes.
That is correct. Yeah.
Birmingham have got the EFL total last season at 111, I think it was, in League One. But I'm not remotely bothered by that. I just want to get promoted, that's all, and not through the playoffs. And so far, so good. I think what Frank does deserve massive credit for is getting the best out of certain players. Ellis Sims in recent weeks, because Haji Wright has been poor, and then, well, no, the poor's a bit harsh, but he's not been firing. Then he got a little injury against on duty for the USA. Had to turn to Sims, and Simpson stepped up. He doesn't pass the eye test, but I think it's 5 in 3 games now for him. He's doing really well. He's turned Victor Torp into an excellent attacking midfielder in the absence of Jack Rodoni. Jack Rodoni came back at the weekend. He's looking good. And he's turned Brandon Thomas-Asante into someone who can also score goals. It's looking very, very positive.
It's good, mate. It's good. It's good to see. So let's go through a few of the scores. We had Leicester City 2, Sheffield United 3. Wow. So Sheffield United, who have been struggling, now getting a couple of games there under the belt, and to beat Leicester City at the King Power as well, fantastic for them. Portsmouth 0, Bristol City 1. Stoke lost 2-1 to Hull City. Obviously, Coventry beat Charlton 3-1. Middlesbrough beat Derby County, yes, 2-1. And I believe Derby went 1-0 up in that game as well.
They did.
Derby taking a lead and losing it again. I don't know what's going off there.
You can't be happy with that, surely.
No. Did I read somewhere? I'm sure I read somewhere that Derby are currently in talks to be taken over. And somewhere I've read it might be something down to Mike Ashley. Don't know.
Oh, God.
I've read something like that.
No, that was Chef Wednesday.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm sure I read something about Derby as well, but it might be.
He has got an interest again in buying a club. I know that for certain.
Probably wants to buy Derby. Oh, God. Can you imagine? Anyway, I think he's only doing that because Derby, Pride Park is obviously on a massive retail park, so he probably wants to open a few shops.
It's the advertising, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Millwall 3, Southampton 2. Norwich City 3, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Sheffield Wednesday, no surprise, they lost again, this time 3-2 to Preston North End. West Bromwich Albion 3, Swansea City 2, Wrexham 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. I think there was a game on Friday. Was it Oxford versus Ipswich?
Oxford 2, Ipswich 1.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a result for them.
So good result there for Oxford. So the table at the minute in the Championship looking interesting. Obviously flying high up at the top. 10-point lead.
Wow.
Obviously 50 goals scored in 18 games. Absolutely fantastic. Coventry City, it's theirs to lose now, I would have said. Second, you got Middlesbrough. After that, a win against Derby. Yes, Middlesbrough against Derby, and Derby lost. And then Millwall slipping up into third place based on their little win as well. So Millwall, Stoke, Preston North End and Bristol City all in the playoffs. And chomping at their tails are Hull, Ipswich, Wrexham, and Derby County still chomping away on 26 points there in 10th place. So interesting how the Championship's going. Mark, obviously Coventry's to lose. Who do you know, if Coventry do go through automatically, who do you see at the minute being in the playoffs? Do you see it staying as it is? Do you see it changing more?
It's to be runners-up because they were brilliant against us on Tuesday. And I think, got away with it, I think the term is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought they were absolutely fantastic. And then it is your typical bun fight for the playoffs. And there's nobody that has jumped out at me where I think, yep, definitely going to be them. I was leaning towards Ipswich. Ipswich have thrown a little wobble against Oxford. We play them next Saturday away, which I'm a bit concerned about. But Wrexham seem to be shooting at the table. Will it last? Don't know. Probably not. Southampton seem to turn things around under this caretaker manager, Eckhart, I think his name is. I'm not sure. Obviously, they did lose against Millwall, but Millwall are flying high. But could you see Southampton making a run? Yeah. I honestly have no idea. I'd like Stoke to do it purely for Robbins, but again, they've lost to us in recent weeks, and then they went and lost to Leicester, beat Charlton, and then they've lost to Hull. Yeah, 3
But they're still sitting fourth. I mean, and for me, the only team up there that kind of shines for me is Stoke, essentially. And, everybody else is kind of like Stoke go through those stages, don't they, where they might have a couple of blips, but then they'll come back and they'll win 3 or 4 games, with 9-10 goals, over the 3 games sort of thing. So, yeah.
It would be good to see if Borough came up, then we've obviously got the 3-team Northeast Derby next year, so that would be alongside Sunderland. That'd be interesting because we haven't played them in forever. So
John,
it's good to see it. It's good to see it.
John, for any Middlesbrough fans watching, right? You're from Yorkshire, Middlesbrough. You are from Yorkshire. That'll wind him up. Anyway.
The only other one in that league then is Millwall. What's our thoughts on Millwall?
Really quite surprising. I would have had Millwall mid-table. Do know nothing against Millwall. I went to school and college. I'm a Millwall fan. Lovely bloke. Yeah. I think
a couple of times.
what I will say is if Millwall go up, you are going to have certainly an entire summer of people going, oh, Millwall are going to fight everyone. It's total bollocks. It's an old, essentially, it's just a myth now that everyone goes to Millwall and has a fight.
You say that, however, right? When they came to Rotherham a few years ago, they were vile. They were punching female stewards, hitting disabled fans. They were vile.
I mean, I'll have to take your word on that one because I've never seen.
I witnessed it. I was.
I know Millwall fans have a reputation, but I think that reputation, for the most part, is long in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, there are arseholes in every fan base. Bloody hell,
Yeah.
we've got plenty that I've come across over the last sort of 15 odd years of going to games. But it's the same everywhere. It'll be a bit like it'll be like the Luton thing where everyone's like, oh my God, look at the away end, you have to go through a garden. It'll be the same thing with Millwall. Like, oh God, Millwall are in town, they're going to beat us all up. No, they're not. They're going to come up. I think they're going to be like, if Millwall go up, they'll think exactly the same as we will. Please don't batter us every week.
True. What would you think? Sheffield United have got a chance of playoffs, Mark?
Yes, even with the bad start, I think they have because they've certainly got the team. They've certainly got players that can get them up. They've just given themselves a terrible start. We've got a history of doing that, and we've got away with it certainly twice in the last 3 years. So, yeah, I wouldn't rule it out.
I know Bush is back in Sheffield Sheffield United. Sorry, he said it a couple of times. He reckons Sheffield United are going to be, up in them playoff spaces. Come the end of the season.
They've had points as well, I think, haven't they? They've had deductions.
Yeah, they're in 16th now. I mean, last week, in 2 games they've jumped well out the relegation straight into 16th, and they're climbing. And they're doing all right. So
that's another one of them managers, like the Leeds manager. Wilder just knows that championship so well. And it's good when they come up, but then they struggle and they got sacked and it was awful, and then he's back there the 4th time. I just think if they do come up like the Leeds situation, they just need to say thank you, goodbye now, really goodbye. You're not coming back on a refund in 30 days' time. You know what I mean?
With Wilder, they shouldn't have sacked him in the first place.
No.
You sack a manager for getting 92 points and losing the playoff final. It's playoff finals. It is a final. Anything could happen. Yeah. You then say to him, right, well, we don't want you anymore. We're going to go somewhere else. That's fine. But then you go and get Ruben Sellers.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure he got sacked with Hull at the end of the regular season anyway. And he'd been at Reading and did an ish job in League One. So they made a rod for their own back, started terribly. Wilder's come back in. He knows the players. He signed a lot of the players. He can get the best out of them.
Mark, you make a great point there, pal. You make a really good point. Do you know I was saying, every club has an idea who their next manager is going to be? The Blades are owned by Americans, aren't they? Yanks, I'm assuming. Right? Because
no, I think it's Middle East.
Is it Middle East, maybe? Right?
No, they've sold it. It's not Middle East anymore.
I didn't know that.
Their decision-making with that was one of the most catastrophic things I've ever seen in my life. How are these people business owners, successful business people? That is mental. Like I said, Mark, 92 points. You're losing a playoff final marginally to Sunderland. Arguably, your second goal shouldn't have been chalked off, and you're in the Premier League. And they sacked him. Mental. Absolutely mental. But look, they nicked our Greasy Chip Butty song, so fuck them.
Family show.
Lovely. Okay, we're gonna swiftly move on, and we're gonna drop into League One. So there was some fantastic games in League One yesterday. We had Blackpool 0, Reading 3, Stockport 1, Barnsley 1, Cardiff 3 beating Mansfield 3-0, Rotherham 1, Wickham 1, Bradford 1, Exeter 0, Lincoln 1, Port Vale 0. Plymouth 0, Northampton 3. Luton versus Bolton ended up being a 1-1 draw. Burton got battered by Leyton Orient 4-0. Huddersfield 3, Wimbledon 3. Doncaster beating Peterborough 2-1 at home. And Wigan Stevenage ended up as a 0-0 draw. So, as we have two resident Rotherham fans in there, let's
fans quickly after a 4-0 drubbing. We did try and warn you about Brad Collins before you took him on loan. It's your own bloody fault. He's got.
You've been warned. You've been warned, guys.
You've been told.
You've been told.
He seems a lovely bloke, but he's god awful. Anyway, sorry,
It's all right, mate. No, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, it's your pre-warning, mate. I'm liking you're preempting it all. It's great.
Well, yeah, but anyway,
yeah.
Poor old Burton.
Rotherham. We've got two resident Rotherham fans in here. Are we happy with that 1-1 draw with Wickham?
John, were you there?
I went. I did go.
Go on, John.
I'm going to be controversial here, and Tom's probably going to shoot me in a minute. I think in the balance of things, because of our striker issue, I'm happy. We've got one fit striker, Jordan Hugo. He had very little service. They went ahead. We equalised. It was a cracking goal again for us. We are scoring really good team goals at the minute. It's like we're prime time Brazil when we score a team goal. But
prime time Brazil. That is
everyone's getting a touch. Even the goalkeeper. We're not just going backwards. The goalkeeper's getting involved productively now. Anyway, would I have taken a draw going into that game? Yes.
No.
Am I happy? Hear me out. With our injury crisis, as I know it is so bad, Tom, I'm happy. Could we have won that game 3 or 4-1? Yes. And also, just a big shout out to both teams. Really good respect from I can't say the team name. Wigan. They reached out to Rotherham United. Some of you might be aware of the young lad who sadly passed away recently from cancer. They reached out to Rotherham United and said, how can we facilitate helping you guys do a testimonial? We had a minute's silence for the young lad, watched a lovely tribute to his family and his friends, and I think hats off to both Rotherham and Wigan, because not many teams do that these days. So thank you for allowing that, because I think it was the family was there pitch side, and he was in my stand. He sat really close to me, this young lad. He was only about 15. And I just think sometimes in the game we can have the minute applause or whatever, but it does go, and they've donated some money to the charity as well. So I just think that's a big, massive shout out to that club. Massive shout out.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one, John. We had it as well today. So obviously we've just recently lost a 14-year-old goalkeeper out from our academy. He had a very, very, very unfortunate accident, and unfortunately he lost his life. And again, we had a minute's silence at the start of the game today, and you could hear a pin drop. You really could.
Yeah.
It was so nice that you got the respect from the Brighton fans as well as the Forest fans. It's just nice to see. So whenever things like that happen, it's very heartwarming. It's very nice. And it's just respectful, and I love that. So yeah, no, shout out, absolutely shout out.
Yeah. But onwards and upwards. Few tough games coming up. I think we've got a few people coming back from injury, which will help us. Will boost Rotherham. And yeah, I mean we're unbeaten, so can't really complain. But
unbeaten in 9, is it now? Unbeaten in 9.
Yes, and we're winning. We're getting points away from home. Which last season, if you'd said to me, "Are you going away and getting a point at Reading or Luton?" I'd have said no chance. We're going to get absolutely flattened away from home. But it's just nice. It is nice, and hats off to Matt Hamshot. He's working under some real difficult situations at the moment. And I welcome, we on Monday Night Millers, and Tom can elaborate to this. We were having a right old go at him at week 4 or 5 where we were almost rock bottom of the League One. I think he's turned it around, and that's good to see. He's turning the not negative fans, but the Hamshot out army, as it were, around, and that's good to see him. And it's a good collective effort. I think there was Dan Gore gave away the ball. He chased it back, and he was in there. Tackles were flying in. We were defending the goal like we didn't want. We were happy with the draw. I think we didn't want to lose, which is fine. But week 1 or 2 or 3, we weren't doing that. We weren't putting bodies on the line. And I think as a Rotherham fan, that's what all you want to see. People just giving effort, energy, just track back, get back, make chances, yes. But if you're defending, and the keeper's an absolute idiot, by the way, can't stand him. But yeah, I'm happy. I think we could have got a lot more out of it. And I look forward to our next few games.
Yeah, okay. It's good. I mean, he's sat 13th at the minute in the table. I've heard, but I watch Miller's Monday every week. I've heard Bush's comments. I know, Tom, you're quite vocal on it as well. And I know Adam, who's on the group's very much pro Hamshaw and has been, since week 1.
He won, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into it much, but if anybody wants to see somebody, Brown knows their manager so much, please watch Miller's Monday. It is a fantastic show, but if you want to see somebody so far up the manager's rear end, I can't work out where Hamshaw starts and Adam finishes.
Yeah.
Please watch Miller's Monday and just watch the contrast between the likes of Bushy and Tom and even yourself, John, and then Adam on the other side. And Bez, for instance, Bez is very, very straight down the middle of it all. And then there's Adam sat in his corner going, I'm sure he's our man. Like some sort of American cheerleader. It's fantastic to watch. So we've got quite a few people watching this evening. Make sure you watch again on 8 p.m. on Monday night for Miller's Monday, because it's absolutely cracking show. Tom, what's your thoughts on the game then, mate? Sorry, I've digressed a little bit.
I think John's covered the game quite well. My thoughts, and it has been for the last few weeks, that is an absolute pub league, right? Cardiff are now top of the league, which I thought they would be.
Yeah.
Yes, right? And that was always going to happen. But the rest of it is utter rubbish, right? Rotherham need to start turning these draws into wins, because we're 13th, right? With a depleted team, and we're what, 9 unbeaten now, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if we had a full strength team. Jesus Christ, it'd be us and Cardiff sailing into the sun.
Yeah. We literally would be sailing because they hate us because of the rain incident. So,
aye.
To be perfectly fair with you, Tom, to be perfectly fair with you, I'm looking at the other teams who have not had a loss in the last 5. Obviously, you've got Wickham, who are on the same points as you, 2 points higher, and then the only other team really is actually Bolton Wanderers. They, in the last 5, they've not lost. So, and they're only in 6th. Yet you've got the likes of Cardiff. They've got 2 wins on the bounce. Stevenage, not really moving mountains, and they're 2nd, for God's sake.
That's crazy.
How's that happened?
Honestly, I reckon I could get a game in League One as a football player.
You could sign for Rotherham tomorrow.
It is so bad. I've never known it so weak. But what I will say is there's a lot of our fan base, and I say a lot, maybe, I don't know what the percentages are, that said, oh, we don't want to get promoted this season because we'll just get battered next season. Oh, come on. Of course you want to get promoted. Because if we don't get promoted, and this will be discussed tomorrow on Miller's Monday, 8 o'clock, right? If we don't get promoted, we're going to lose some of our talents. And I just want to say, for everybody watching this, for the first time ever, we've got a squad player who has qualified for a World Cup. Johnny Martha of Curacao.
But by the way, Tom, he needs to put some weight on that lad. He is stick thin.
It was a great assist, though, John.
I agree, but he don't half just get one little nudge, and he's like, "Whoa!"
But he's in the World Cup, John, isn't he? He's in the World Cup.
True.
So if we're in League One at the end of the season, he's going to go for a pittance. However, from the Championship, will command a higher fee.
Somebody did.
Looking at the table, then, boys. Looking at the table, you've got Port Vale and Plymouth down there at the bottom. Obviously,
Plymouth. What?
Plymouth, they're in 23rd. Not having a good run of games.
We've got them next.
Blackpool are down there and Peterborough are down there.
We've got them next as well. Yeah.
I'm looking at points wise. To be fair, there's quite a few down there on.
I think we're playing a few. I think we've got Blackpool midweek. We've got Plymouth away. I think it's next Saturday. I can't remember if it's all the first Saturday. We've got a lot of teams around us we're playing. So I think this is a great opportunity for Rotherham now to get, like Tom was saying, not be like, oh, yeah, 1-1. We need to be going 3 points.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could pick up 6 points probably in the next 2 games, definitely, if you push it. You know, that's going to then put you on 30 points. You're going to be chomping on the heels.
There's also a rumor that our master Bushy has said, I believe, that we are front runners for Duncan Watmore tomorrow.
You'll be signing tomorrow.
Well, that'll be a fantastic signing.
Yeah.
Hugo knocking it down for Watmore. Look, we're going to start battering teams 4-5-0.
Well, you big
Listen. You're in a pub league, like you say, Tom. You're in a pub league. You should be winning 5 or 6-0 all day long.
League Two is higher quality than League One. Clip that.
Yeah, don't doubt it.
Don't worry.
Right. Just a quick comment coming from Dan, Brighton fan. Danny's finally got back to Brighton. It is 9:02 and he's managed to get back to Brighton. Gonna have to dip, need to get off the coach. Fantastic show. Respect to all of your views, opinions, and for valid Phil being humble. Respect it. Thanks again for today, pal. Not a problem.
And you've shown up, Phil. You've actually shown up as well.
Yeah, I don't bottle, mate. I don't listen. Yeah, I've been through enough losses with Forest. I don't bottle things like that. It's only a game, as they say, innit? It's only a game. So you're thinking League One, if you should be battering them 4-5-0, then you should be up in them playoffs easily in the next week, and then who knows, you'll be chomping on Cardiff's
top
heel.
Top 2. We'll finish second, Phil. We'll finish second because the rest of the teams, I've honestly,
I'm done to agree there, Tom.
We won't.
My 6-year-old daughter could probably play centre half for some of these teams because I can't believe how bad it is. What I will say is a caveat: next season will be a lot tougher. Hence why my team, Wrong United, need to get promoted this season. Chef Wednesday come down, reset. Who's second bottom? Norwich come down, reset, and then Oxford had a good win at the weekend, didn't they? And then maybe Portsmouth come down, reset. A lot bigger clubs than my beloved.
Money as well, isn't it, Tom? A lot more money.
Money, mate. Money. So there's a percentage of our fans that say, keep building in League One. Not having it. So when they're saying that, are they saying, I hope we don't win today? Mentalness.
Yeah, but Tom, it'll be a rebuild next season, mate.
Yeah, but we'll have all those best players took off us.
Exactly. Well, there you are.
Here's one for you, boys. If you manage, boys, here's one for you, and it's probably a good one to talk about on Winners Monday. If you go up, obviously you've got Hampshire. You're probably likely to hold Hampshire now until the end of the season.
Yeah,
I'd get rid of him if we go up. But anyway, go on.
If you go up, do you keep him? Do you get rid of him?
Get rid of him.
Get rid of him.
So he gets you through. He gets you into the Championship, and you're going to get rid of him.
He's not good enough.
Yep.
I'd take Chris Wilder over him in the Championship.
This is why Leeds.
Have you heard this, Mark? Can you imagine Frank Lampard gets you into the Prem, and then you just get rid of him?
That's a good question for
Not good
Mark,
enough.
actually. Great question for Mark.
Oh no, I'll answer that now. No, I wouldn't. If we get promoted, no, don't sack Lampard straight away.
That's a great question, Phil.
Give him a chance.
The same.
5 games. 5 games. Give him 5 games.
No, I don't know enough about Rotherham really, but if you give Hampshire 5 games, if you get promoted, you are at the end of August, possibly start September. Your squad is set until January, so then you get someone else in, and they have to make do with what players they have. I don't think that's a good idea. If he's as crap as you both say he is, then get rid of him. I mean, there's no, like Tom said earlier, there is no loyalty in football. It works both ways, Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, so
100%.
roll reversal on that then, boys. Roll reversal that. You don't make the next league. You don't make the championship. Do you keep him to get rid of him?
No, get rid.
Get rid.
So poor Matt Hamshaw, right? And I'm sure Adam's going to watch this back or he's watching tonight. Poor Matt Hamshaw, poor Adam Hamshaw, let's call him, Adam Hamshaw.
Matt Hamshaw.
Adam Hamshaw.
Matt.
No, he's doing it deliberately, Tom.
I'm going to call him Adam Hamshaw. I can't work out if it's Adam or Matt. Right, so I'm going to call him Adam Hamshaw. So poor Adam Hamshaw, if you get promoted, you're going to get rid of him. If you stay in the league that you're in, you're going to get rid of him.
I'll just end on this, right? I can't remember the guy's name we brought in from Exeter. We should never have sacked him. What was his name? Do you remember him, Tom?
Which guy? What? From Exeter?
Yeah, the lad we brought
Taylor.
Matty Taylor. Yeah, I don't think. I think he was unjustly sacked. If I'm perfectly honest, we should never have bought. We should never have bought Steve Big Boy Pie Man Evans back ever. That was the only reason we brought him back. And I'll tell you the truth. I know this from the club. They did it to sell season tickets.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
I wouldn't be surprised if we stayed in this. They'd be like, "Oh, let's get Neil Warnock back. Yeah, we'll just half price season tickets. Buy 1 get 5 free. Bring your friends and family. Whatever." It's the problem I have is, and this is another question again for Monday Night Millers, which can we just? I'm not on it anymore. 8 o'clock tomorrow, guys. Be there or be square. What the fuck are we doing for Centurion year? We've done nothing.
So Scott Kent's come in. Thank you for the comment, Scott. More chance of Wednesday staying up than Hampshire getting sacked, lads.
We're not saying getting sacked now. We're saying getting sacked if we don't go up or we went up.
Yeah, Scott. So you know, I like your comment, and that's a rational, absolute rational comment. Apart from what these two are saying, which is a little bit irrational. If Matt Hampshire gets them to go up to the championship at the end of the season, we get rid of him because he's not good enough for the championship. If we don't make the championship next season, we're going to get rid of him because he's a shit manager at League One.
Correct.
What you're saying, Phil, is he can't win, and he can't win.
Look, you think Matt Hampshire? Look, I've got my hometown club promoted to the
Championship.
See you later, lads.
Premiership. Good luck with that one.
Thanks, Matt. See you later, mate. Right, and then we move on. Look, if he doesn't get us up, bye, Matt.
I need this question.
Mate.
How does hiring Steve Evans mean you sell more tickets? Sell more.
Trust me, it did. It did.
It did, Mark. It did.
Because it's a known. He knows the club. You don't want this conversation now. Trust me.
Right, okay,
But look, it's that bad. Tom's had to get up and get another beer, right? So
let's go on to League Two.
Yes.
Scott's come back with, nah, he'll still be here whether we go up or not. Okay. Thank you, Scott. Voice of reason, because these two. Jesus.
Come on the show tomorrow, Scott. Discuss it with Tom in further, and you can explain your point a bit more, because I think you've taken it a little bit out of context what we're saying, if I'm honest.
No, it will be. You say that, but actually, if you read between the lines, you basically say, Matt Hampshire, stay for now. If you perform really good, fuck off. If you don't perform very good, Fuck off.
He's in a
In
win-win
fact, Tom,
situation.
ask it tomorrow in the show. Ask this question to
I will.
Bushy, Adam,
Yes.
what's his name? Yeah,
Yes,
Dave.
aye.
Yeah.
Just
Ask him
make
in
sure-
short.
Give a heads
Well,
up that it was my
well.
question, will you? Because I'm interested to see what everybody says. Obviously,
I'm going to tune in extra now. I'm going to be like, "Arr."
I'd love to hear what other Rotherham fans are thinking in regards to Matt Hampshire. Okay, finally, we're going to move on to League Two, another pub league in the eyes of Tom.
No, it's not. I think it's better than League One.
You think it's better than League One? I never know with you, Tom. I can't
It's
keep
better
up with
than
the
League
pub
One,
leagues and
trust me.
non-pub leagues, mate.
Honestly,
Okay,
some
so
of them
the-
players.
The scores on the doors for League Two were Accrington 1, Oldham 0. Milton Keynes flying high again, 2-1 against Fleetwood. Colchester 2, Cheltenham 0. Bristol Rovers 0. Notts County finally getting another win, 1, beating Bristol Rovers 1-0. Walsall 3, Bromley 1. Chesterfield losing yet again, this time at home to Swindon. Swindon beat Chesterfield 2-1. Salford 4, Crawley 3.
Wow.
Shrewsbury 3, Gillingham 3, Newport 2, Barrow 2, Barnet 1, Harrogate 1, and Cambridge 2, Crewe 1. What's our thoughts?
That Salford game concerns me as a Rotherham fan because we play them in a little pizza cup next week. So
The Domino's Pizza Cup or whatever it is.
yeah, they're a good team as well.
Virtue Trophy. The Virtue
No
Trophy.
slander against the Pizza Cup. I'll have none of that here. It is a perfectly legitimate trophy that we have also won.
We've won it twice. Get on.
Come on!
What is it? What is it? The Domino's Pizzas.
No,
pepperoni
it was the
cup?
Papa John's. Papa John's. I'm going to ask Mark here, who I believe knows a lot more about football than me. Who are the most winners of that trophy, Mark?
Oh, right. Well, because you've asked me, it's either going to be Rotherham or Carlisle.
It's not. No, it's neither. Neither.
Bloody hell. I've no idea. Not Scooby.
I believe it's Bristol City and Peterborough. But anyway.
Here, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense because they won it last year, didn't they? The
They
Big Blues.
won it 2 years on the bounce, I believe.
Oh.
Not this year though. Rotherham are coming for them.
Okay, so we're looking at the table on League Two at the minute, ignoring this pepperoni pizza league. We've got top of the table at the minute is Walsall, sitting pretty
They'll
up at the
bottle
top
it again.
on
Yep.
35 points. Second place are Swindon in 34. Milton Keynes then in third place with 32. They're climbing up slowly, and then in fourth, Notts County. So what do we think? What do we think to League Two?
The top three leave it as it is in any order. Those three will go up. Paul Warne at MK Dons is a very good manager in League Two and League One.
Oh, we'll have the Paul Warne derby. Oh God.
We'll be up. We'll be promoted.
That's true. Yeah.
Just remember, it won't be with Matt Hampshire.
That's true.
It could be with Adam Hampshire, though. We could get Adam
Hampshire.
Hampshire. You know, instead of having Matt Hampshire, we could get Adam Hampshire and just, say manager different person.
Don't encourage him, please.
No? Okay.
Tell you what, no, those three will go up automatic, my opinion.
What, Walsall, Swindon, Milton Keynes?
What?
Walsall, Swindon, Milton Keynes?
Yes.
How many? Is it 3 that go up? Is it? Because I know. Is it 2 that go down?
Four
go down, three go up.
Four go up.
Wow.
Or is it
3
4 go
automatic,
up?
1
4 go up.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Wow.
4 go up, 1 automatic. Sorry, 3 automatic, 1 playoffs.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Ridiculous is what it is. Particularly when
It
you've
is
only got 2.
ridiculous.
That's a joke, anyway.
So down at the bottom there, we've got quite a number, to be fair, in regards to their points. Obviously, Newport down at the bottom in 12 points, and then you've got basically 23rd, 19th, all on 17 or 16. So Harrogate on 16, then Cheltenham, Bristol, Rovers, Shrewsbury, and Crawley all on 17 points.
Phil, the greatest right back of all time, is now the manager of Newport County. Who is that man?
The greatest right back of all time.
Wait, we did this on Thursday. Ashley Cole.
I did it on Thursday.
No.
Do you mean left back?
Which really wound up Carl.
Really wind up Carl.
Christian
Oh,
Fuchs.
yeah, you shouted that out, didn't you? Yeah. And then we all had a giggle on Christian Fuchs, didn't we? Yeah.
We did, yeah.
Leicester City. No Fuchs given.
I wouldn't say the best. I wouldn't say the best fullback of.
Yeah, just because you put him on your Mount Rushmore doesn't make him the best.
You know what I mean? Interesting one. Any League Two fans in? It'd be interesting to hear League Two fans. We've got loads of viewers tonight, guys. It's absolutely fantastic.
Because of me.
We need Carlisle back in the league. Carlisle
back in the league.
Georgie Kelly scored 2.
When are they likely to come up? Are they likely to come up?
Only one gets automatic, and then there's a playoff, which is why what we said League Two should have 3 go down.
Yeah,
but there's only 2 go down. So
it's just pretty face, Phil. What can you say?
Is that what it is, John? It's having you on. See, Bushy will claim that it's the new thumbnail that we've put together, and whose face is on the thumbnail? Mine. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So,
Could be that then.
It's a mystery, or it could be the fact that we've not had Mark on for a few weeks. And,
could be Mark. To be fair, I've not been on for 4 months, so
it's a little bit longer.
Shit, there's quite a lot of people watching this, isn't there?
There is a load of people watching, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Carpets, come and see me.
Carpets,
defense,
defense, and carpets. That is what we want. Absolutely.
Just look at
so last week our feature presentation was about League One. I didn't have many entrants to it, unfortunately.
There was a presentation.
I think I had 4 entrants to the actual League One competition. I believe I've got to double check. I believe it was GH who won.
Fuck off!
I've got to double check. I've got to double check.
Is that not 2 he's won now?
That will be 2 that is won now. Yeah, I've got to double check though. I've got to double check on that one. So this week's feature presentation we're going to drop because we've got so many games on over the next week. Essentially, I was going to jump straight to the Premier League. But because there's so many games on, it's we're gonna stick with the Championship, okay? And obviously there's games. There's a game tomorrow night. There's a game on Tuesday night, and there's a game on Friday night, and then there's all the games on Saturday in the Championship. We are going to have a predictions league game on the Championship. So obviously Birmingham are going to be playing twice. Watford are going to be playing twice. Blackburn are going to be playing twice. Ipswich, I think they're playing twice as well. Yes, they are. So we're going to go with a Championship predictions league. Now,
I'm ready.
The caveat to it, obviously, 5 points for a correct score. 5 points for 5 points for a correct score, 2 points for a win. You are going to lose your points if a player gets a red card, though. Okay, so if you get
Phil, are you going to
choose it
put
right?
In the chat, Phil, yeah,
I will. Yeah. So if you choose it right, if you choose the score right, and say you pick the first game being Birmingham City Watford, and you go 3-2 to Birmingham City. If Birmingham City win, obviously, you'll get a 3-2, then you'll get the 5 points. But if any player in that game gets sent off, you will lose all 5 points. Simple as. Makes it a bit more interesting. There's far more games going off. So that's how it's going with Championship this week. I would like lots of people getting involved in this. Okay? So it's every game from Monday night, Tuesday night, Friday night, and all the games on Saturday. Okay? So it's a lot of games going off. Predictions into me no later than lunchtime tomorrow. Okay, now you can send them me direct on WhatsApp. You can send them in the Sunday group. If you're in the Thursday group, send it in that. If you're in the Monday group, send it in that. I'm in all of the groups anyway. Anybody watching that wants to get involved, yeah, we really, really want a lot of fan interaction. So please drop your scores over to us on the socials. If you are not following KB Terrace Talk, why? What is going off? You are living under a rock. You should be following KB Terrace Talk on every single social channel, whether it be Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X, wherever it might be. You should be following us. So if you're not, get on it, and also get on the fact that you sorry, I'm just reading a comment from Scott Kent. No, we're not going to do that this week, mate, but that is one coming up, guessing the players that are going to score, which is a good one. Yeah, that's going to make it really interesting. I'll choose a few games and we'll do it that way. Find any of us on any of the socials. Yeah, so if you don't know anybody on KB Terrace Talk, just find one of us on any of the socials and drop me your predictions. That's what I'm after. I want loads of people getting involved. There is an opportunity to win a trophy. So there is a winner at the end of it. So we'll cover the winners next Sunday. So get me those scores over. Don't forget though, if a player gets a red card and you obviously guess the right score or guess the winner, you will lose. John's got his hand up like the naughty little boy at the back because he's not listening properly.
I am.
Go on, John.
I'm just confused. How many games do you want? How many games are you wanting?
All of them.
You want every prediction?
Every game. Monday
Monday
games, Tuesday games. It's only in the championship though. So Monday game, Tuesday game, Friday game, and then the 12 games or whatever it is, 13 games, 14 games that there is at Saturday. Yeah.
Who have Coventry got, Mark?
Ipswich away.
What would you say is a good prediction for that?
Ipswich away.
Ipswich 5, Coventry 1.
Oh, okay, good one. Good. I know you're joking. I might put that down.
Do you know what? It'd be interesting if that one falls in as well, doesn't it?
I might just put it in for banter now.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of the show, but if anybody follows us on this show, you will know that we always have the lighter side of football. And this week I have asked Turbo Tom to tell us a little bit of something lighter about football. Over to you, Tom.
Well, I was going to talk about the Team Genco initiative that we had at Rotherham United this weekend. Poor, Owen Jenkinson sadly passed with cancer, but I think John summed it up really, really quite well. He fought to the very end, bless him, and sadly he has passed away. And I think both Rotherham and Wickham did the utmost to make sure that he will be remembered, and he will be remembered. So I've had to have a bit of a shift. I want to say, and this is a unpopular opinion, I really enjoyed the last international break. Did anybody watch Austria versus the Republic of Ireland?
Can't say I did, no, mate.
Highlights as it was happening on Twitter, yeah.
Highlights on Twitter.
I thought it was absolutely incredible, and it was just to get to a playoff for the Republic of Ireland. Troy Parrott, hat-trick, happy days. How about Scotland versus Denmark?
Denmark, yeah.
That was probably one of the greatest games I've ever watched. I watched with my wife and my daughter, and I've never seen anything like it in my life. To score from the halfway line. So what I'm saying is I've got faith in international breaks, but I'll just not watch England because we'll batter anybody we play. Right? Fact. We've not conceded a goal yet. But I want to ask the whole panel, you can ask Mers as well, who is going to win?
Spaniard Mers?
Who is going to win the World Cup?
Before we do that, there's a team you forgot to mention in the roundup of your international break. Sort of not where England, you forgot poor Wales over here. Let's not forget, we're now going to go and have to play North Macedonia and Italy to qualify and probably not get through. It's a complete waste of time. But we did win to get to that point.
Is this another KB Terrace Talk breaking news point here, John? Are you a Wales fan?
I am Welsh.
No, we didn't ask that, John. Tom asked, are you a Wales fan?
What, in football?
Yes.
No.
You traitor. Going against your own sword.
I don't really.
Man.
No, I don't follow it, really.
So, England.
I don't follow. No, definitely not England. Sorry. Who's going to win?
You like Wales?
Me?
I think.
So, John, are you a Welshman?
Yeah, I'm Welsh, yeah.
So you support Wales?
I don't support Wales. I don't support Wales international football, no.
Does that mean you support Wales?
So, England, you support England then?
I don't support an international football team, I don't.
Whoa! This is getting up there now.
Okay.
I don't.
So
but to answer your question...
Hold on a minute. So you're now telling us that you're as bad as Mers?
No, he supports Spain. I don't support Spain.
But you don't support anybody.
Yeah, because why? Wales are shit.
True.
Listen to me, right? A minute. If England are playing Italy in final, in the Euros, I support England. That's fine. My family's English, whatever. But I personally wouldn't go out my way to go England, go England. No, I don't support them.
Right, John, next question. England-Wales World Cup final in some sort of twilight zone. Who's supporting?
England will batter Wales, but I would have to go Wales.
Oh! More breaking news.
Wow.
But just to answer you very simple, sorry about that. To answer your question, which is who will win the World Cup, I think it'll be a South American team called Brazil.
So Scott Kent's put, so John's anyone but
I'm happy for England to win. No, this isn't about being Welsh and not supporting England. I don't support any. I'm not like a. I don't like international football. Sorry, maybe it's because Wales are so crap.
John, there's some roadworks going off just down the road from me, and there's JCB parked up, mate. You want me to visit up to Rotherham? You dig yourself out this hole, mate.
No, I just don't. I don't like it. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't like international football. Sorry.
Okay. That's fine.
Neither do I.
At
least we have a team at the World Cup.
I'll go back a step and say at least you're not quite as bad as Mers then.
Yeah, I'm happy for whoever wins. If it's England, well done, England. I'm not going to be a bitter Welsh fan going, fuck England. Go England, Go for it.
So whilst we're all debating on who's going to win the World Cup, can I have people's comments in the chat, please? Who thinks who is going to win the World Cup? Mark, who do you think?
It's one of three. It's England, Spain, or Wales. Wales. Not Wales. Sorry, I've got Wales in the brain now. I mean, Jade's back, so who knows with Wales. I am going to say, France. I really want France to win it.
Somebody's on tonight. Could be Bushy. Could be somebody else. John, this is bad. Wales over England. Hampshire sacked after a promotion. It's clickbait. That's all it is. If that's you, Bushy, it's just clickbait. I can't speak. Too many mulled wines at the Christmas markets. That's what it is, if that is Bushy. Scott Kent reckons it's England or Spain. Tom, who do you think it could be then?
I'd say this is going to be a rogue pick before he says anything. It's going to be rogue.
What I would say is, it's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. It's coming home. It'll be Spain. Come on, Mers. Give me Sangria.
Right, yeah, hang on then. Hang on. Spain-England final. Who are you supporting?
England.
It's Mers that's got the problem.
England.
Ask Mers that question.
My answer, I know Spain are firm favourites. I do know that Spain are the bookies' favourites, followed by Brazil and Argentina. I think England could have got a shout. I really do. I'm not
home.
Yeah, I'm not just saying it because I'm an England fan. Blah 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 blah. I think England have got a chance. Probably one of their biggest chances in a while. So I will be back in England, obviously. But there's some tough teams out there. Argentina could do it again, but let's
Last one, Phil.
Portugal is an outsider.
Last one, Phil. Give
Yes.
it to the audience. Will Scotland get out of the group? They never have done.
No. Will Scotland get out of the group stages? So Bushy's on tonight, definitely saying England and very easy. Yes, it is Bushy. He's commenting a little bit later, but he's put, we can't sack Hammy if we go up, surely.
You can have that discussion tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, don't worry, John. I'll plug it. Portugal is the outsider, according to Scott Kent. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Obviously, Scotland are through. Will Scotland get out the group stages? I suppose it depends who's in the group stages with them, doesn't it, really? But,
The groups haven't been drawn yet, have they?
No.
This Friday.
This Friday?
5 o'clock on Friday, it's all being drawn.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, we might have an extended show then next week, and we could have possibly a discussion about it on next week's Sunday show. We might have an extended show. So if somebody can give up, if you guys or anybody that's watching wants to come on and give up maybe an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours of their time on Sunday night, instead of listening to us chatting rubbish about football, actually come on and give us their opinions. Please feel free to drop me a line. You're more than welcome on the show. Nobody's commented about Scotland. Tom, I think that's a categoric no.
No, I think they're going to get
odd
through.
viewers
We'll
at
get
the
through.
minute. A categoric no against Scotland is what's likely to happen. Right. So on that note, if everybody is absolutely happy, I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching tonight, all 150 odd viewers. I want to say thank you to my 3 fantastic panelists, John, Mark, and the man himself with his lovely daughter Violet there, Tom, up in sunny, cold Scotland. So I have been your host, Phil. And this has been the Sunday service. Remember, we are part of the KB Terrace Talk podcast group. There is multiple other shows. On Monday nights, we have Miller's Monday with the man that is down there below me. Sometimes, occasionally, John is.
No.
He'll definitely be in the comments, that is for sure. I want to see everybody that's been watching tonight. Make sure that you're on KB Terrace Talk on Monday night at 8 o'clock for Miller's Monday. We also have our Thursday night Premier League chat where we have our feature presentation of Mount Rushmore. This week it is centre backs. So that will be interesting. Obviously on Friday we have a fantastic show from Mers himself for the FPL show. That'll be interesting, especially with the midweek games going off. And then we're back here next Sunday, live at 8 o'clock for the Sunday service. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for watching and getting involved in the comments. I've been Forest Phill, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Well done, lads. Great. No.